bangers today. Slappers. Yo, what is going on today? What, another one? Another one? A fucking another one?
Ego.
Alright, y'all, welcome back to another episode of Beto's Couch, man. We're on the couch again, we're chilling. We're not vibing as much today, man. We're just gonna review, man. So if you know, you know. If you don't, hit the button below. This is actually all you've missed, every single possible Easter egg that people may have missed, people may have not understood, or whatever, of the Slim Shady versus Marshall Mathers roast. I did a reaction video earlier in the week to that when it first dropped. If you want to check that, feel free to check it. I'll have it in a link in the comments. So definitely check those. But today is definitely for the Shady fans. And I'm a Shady fan too. So definitely stay tuned for this and stick around. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. But we're going to start the Slim Shady versus Marshall Mathers face-off. It starts off with, this video contains scenes of graphic immaturity and brutal depreciations of self-depreciation. Viewers who are too retarded to listen to the death of Slim Shady coup de grace in its intended sequential order are advised to exercise extreme caution, as this content is not for the weak and squeamish. For those who decide to continue watching, please consider this as a warning that every one of your traumas is about to be triggered. Good night and good luck. So before it even starts, I mean, basically he just tells you, listen to it in order. There's no reversal. There's no nothing. And this kind of goes back to my points that I've been screaming since I started this channel. And once again, I appreciate all of you guys that have subscribed. I hope you guys continue to listen, share the videos, comment, let me know what songs you want me to react and review, whatever. And just continue to grow with the channel, man. But this is something that the fans were running with for weeks in regards to playing the album backwards. I personally did not do that because me being a fan since 1998, I kind of understand the sequential piece of it. And I see the angle that he's getting at personally. I could be wrong, I could be off, but I think I get it. So we're just going to hop right into it, man. There's Easter eggs all throughout this, man. So we're going to play it, stop, explain certain things, and then keep it going. So if you're sticking around, enjoy this. If not, there's other stuff for you to enjoy. But I think you might enjoy this, man. So here we go, man. That's the start of it right here.
Guess who's back?
What the fuck?
Back again.
Really?
Shady's back.
This guy.
Tell a friend.
You sing the whole song?
Guess who's back? Hi! My name is Chicka Slim Shady.
We know who you are,
Bro.
So I mean, if that one isn't obvious, but some people, it seems like, you know, some know Eminem from Relapse On and kind of forget the whole discography from Slim Shady LP to possibly Encore. So obviously that's him playing off of, hi, my name is, this is the introduction into this roast. This is him letting them know, like, I'm here, this is Slim Shady, I'm here to save you.
Cool story. But you know why I am.
Huh?
I'm back because you got your nuts tucked so tightly between your legs, fucking Caitlyn Jenner would be jealous. And we ain't going out like that.
What the fuck do you even mean?
That's basically him just saying, like, look, dog, everything you drop post-relapse has been garbage. A lot of fans ain't messing with it. So this is seeming like it's more like Marshall Mathers has been in control from recovery on, and Slim Shady and Marshall were together, relapse and back. That's my assumption.
This is an intervention. Dre, Jimmy, and Paul told me you wanted to put out some sort of comeback album and send up the fucking bat signal. Flying back, would you think it was just some sort of coincidence that I popped through that fucking portal and dropped Houdini a poof? All of a sudden, magically, Eminem's back on top.
This motherfucker, man.
Yup.
I didn't catch
I've been
that.
sent from the past to save our career.
To save my career. my 25-year career, where I sold like 1 billion albums, I think I'm doing pretty fucking fine.
We sold all that shit off my back, bitch. Don't get it twisted. Well, if for me, you still be wearing that same damn Nike Air hat. You're not
So once again, for those that may have missed that, that's from the original Slim Shady LP before the death. That was the birth. And that was from If I Had $1 Million line in that song. I forget exactly how that chorus goes, but that's If I Had $1 Million reference right there from the Slim Shady LP. We're doing all the callbacks, so I hope y'all bear with me. And let me know if I missed something. Even let me know if I'm wrong, because as right as I think I am, I could be wrong with some of this. So stick around.
Swift, with one era that mattered, mine. Everything that people think of when they think of Eminem is fucking yours truly. From the blonde hair to the middle finger to the fucking jokes, all of it, everything. Me. And if we're being honest, the music that you've been dropping since I bounced ain't it. Like, for real? When I heard your last shit, thought that shit was fucking AI.
Really? So a computer can write rap gods?
Look, man. No one gives a fuck about your lyrical miracles. You're scaring the hoes. People want to be entertained.
So, for those that may have laughed and chuckled, which I did, but if you dig into that little line or that little spat between the two, you scaring the whole shit is basically just nobody plays Eminem in the club, nobody rides around listening to Eminem. You know, just kind of digging back at all the critics. All the people that say that nobody listens to Eminem.
You think it's entertaining to just be a dickhead and piss people off? Look, man, I've grown up, bro. My fan base has grown up. The world's changed. Fucking people are way more sensitive now. Every other week on TikTok, Gen Z discovers you on Monday and cancels me on Tuesday.
Say it with me now, Marshall. I just don't give a fuck.
That's off the Slim Shady LP. You won't pause for that. That's obvious.
You're like fucking Cartman, Family Guy. It's like you can't be canceled.
Look, slut, it's better to get canceled saying shit that everyone's thinking but scared to say than it is getting canceled for some bullshit ass bars.
The middle finger.
Bullshit ass bars.
Look, man, did you text me after Awfully Hot Coffee Pot or not?
Yeah, I did.
So those that may have not have known, I know there's a lot of M fans listening. Once again, the Awfully Hot Coffee Pot, that was when he was doing the acapella. And I did, if you see my other Shady Cypher freestyles, there was one that I just did where I thought it was that one because it was another acapella. Apparently they've done 2 acapellas. I only knew about that one where he drew the line in the sand, and actually, shit, there might be 3. Let me know in the comments if there's 2 or 3 of those. But the Awfully Hot Coffee Pot, that was probably the worst Shady, not the entire Slaughterhouse, but Shady freestyle I've ever heard in my life. Just because of that. That was when that dude that's famous where he'd be like, it's an awfully hot coffee pot while I rock it with the sock and that. Like, that dude that started doing that. That's why he's big now. I fuck with it, but I'm like, yo, I hate that. That's a thing.
And what did I tell you?
You said like I could never like let you down.
Well, I fucking lied.
Y'all know that's the Drake shit.
Nothing without me.
So,
are you fucking?
So, with that there, this goes back to my interesting and wild theories of just digging too deep into the music and maybe reaching. But Kamikaze, if you go back and listen to certain tracks of Kamikaze, and I will definitely review and react to those tracks where he's coming at Drake, like, it's subtle and it's not no F Drake shit, but it's more like the Sorry I Took Forever, the Ghostwriters, I Don't Believe in Ghosts, like, it's certain little subtle lines. And then I think it was on, damn, I'm forgetting the name of that song, but either way, there's another song off Kamikaze and maybe 2 or 3 more where I feel like there are just those subtle jabs towards Drake. Because remember, this is like post Forever, where like I feel like when he got on Forever, I just personally think he had to play the industry games and he had to just kind of rock with Drake and get on that album because one, and this doesn't help, god damn, this doesn't help towards, you know, Drake's point when he's like, I put a number 1 in your hand, and that's obviously how I end this, but like, you know, anybody who needed that feature or whatever at that time definitely needed that Drake hit. So I get it, but at the same time, I think Eminem has realized like, yo, you're not really a rapper how I respect rappers. And I think he's slowly distancing himself from respecting Drake as a rapper but I guess he appreciates the music and how he's selling, because obviously in Zeus, he said something about one day they're gonna turn on you too, and I guess this is the day. But I feel like because M knows that he has Ghostwriters, he's not really feeling that and respecting that. My bad, y'all.
Before I stepped in, you fucking rap like AZ on Prozac.
Bitch, I wrote Stand.
That gotta be some infinite shit.
And Love the Way You Lie. And
congratulations. You wrote the fucking national anthem for stalkers and domestic abusers. Can we get this guy a GLAAD award or some shit?
Yo, I don't gotta sit here and take this from...
So once again, I'm trying to cover every Easter egg dropped in this. So I think this one flew over people's heads because he said he wrote Stan, which obviously this is a battle between both of them. But he also goes to say that, or Slim Shady, sorry, because this is both of them, and I can't say just he because I gotta identify who I'm talking about. Slim Shady goes to say that you wrote the national anthem for stalkers, which, remember, Stan is the same goddamn song. It's the same song. It's just a fan, one fan, who's stalking his favorite artist, versus Love the Way You Lie is just, you know, a crazy ex-boyfriend or an abusive boyfriend or whatever. But it's the same thing. I think people missed that one, personally.
Fucker who wrote Fact.
I didn't write Fact. You wrote Fact.
No, you wrote Fact.
Wasn't me, bro. In fact, if we'd have called it Richard Gere, like I said to call it, that shit would have went diamond.
First of all, we couldn't have called it Richard Gere because we'd have got sued. Second of all, you put it on the Greatest Hits album, so it kind of is diamond.
You're welcome. Not only did we make one of the worst songs ever.
So, once again, we're breaking down the Easter eggs, so you have to bear with me during the pauses, but I think you guys will appreciate this a little bit. Those of you who are watching, if you're new to this, subscribe to the channel. If you know what time it is. But as far as Fact goes, I think both them clowns wrote that shit, bro. That was drugged up Shady, drugged up Marshall, whatever you want to do. But both of those were awful, and I think neither one of them wants to take the accountability for putting that shit out. So they're both just like, well, you did it. Well, nah, you did it. So it's just one of those situations, which I found that very funny, obviously. I don't get the Richard Gere part, but I love how Eminem does address and know that Fact was some bullshit. Because this isn't the first time that he's addressed that Fact is whack. I think he's done it on the Shady 15 compilation album, where in the intro, which once again, he does his rapidy rap stuff, but he addresses this song in particular. So those of you that might have not have known about that album or not have listened to that or whatever, Shady, I believe 15, it's a compilation album. Go check it out.
But we put it on the Greatest Hits album. Not only did we put it on the Greatest Hits album, we made it the first song on the Greatest Hits album. If that don't take balls, what the fuck does?
Wow.
Caitlyn Jenner.
Yo, you think everything's a fucking joke? You even understand how fucking hard I worked to get us here, man?
Serious question.
This was Sick Marshall.
When did you start self-identifying as a little bitch?
Little bitch.
Oh, pronoun joke. Bro, you're so fucking cringe, man.
Cringe? What the fuck is cringe?
The attack on the
Don't
new
fucking
gen.
say that shit to me.
Man, shut the fuck
current.
up.
Yo, I got a question. If you're the fucking new me, why you so fucking old?
First of all, I'm not that fucking old. Second of all, I grew a fucking beard.
Your beard is weird.
Third of all,
that's gotta be an MGK
you're
subby.
a fucking fat dick.
Oh, really? What are you gonna do, pussy? Fucking freestyle me to death? Fucking battle rap me?
Yeah, that'd be a change of pace, right? When's the last time you fucking took a shot at somebody who wasn't a fucking pop star, a fucking non-rapping celebrity, fucking marginalized communities?
Fucking say that to me again. Marginalized what?
So, we'll just cover the Marshall side of this right now. So, Marshall is basically answering anybody and everybody who says that Eminem is the GOAT, top 5, number 2, number 1, because they be like, you know, the main part is like, Eminem has destroyed everybody that he's like went against. So when people hear that, they're like, well, who'd he go against? Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, Carson Daly, like Fred Durst. Like they name all these irrelevant non-pop stars, which to the point of people's defense is valid. But they negate the fact that he's destroyed actual rappers on wax. Whether or not they was popping, whether or not they were a worthy component or whatever, he still got at them. But people don't like to account those. But this is where I get confused because he says this, but then he follows up with this.
The fuck you say? I don't even know what the fuck that means. Using big words around me, motherfucker? Fucking say that shit to me.
Yo, are you just like allergic to not being an asshole? Yo, I forgot I even had those shoes.
Let's talk about the people you dissed. Fucking lyrical titans. Fucking Ja Rule. Fucking Moby. Fucking Fred Durst. Who else? Christina Aguilera? Who's really punching down?
Man, who?
So once again, this the shady side of it, where I definitely get confused because when he was doing all that, that was Slim Shady. This is where it gets a little weird. It gets a little weird here because Slim Shady was doing that shit, not Marshall. So that's where it's for the jokes. I'm here for it. I get it, but that's where I get lost because those timelines don't add up in terms of who was who. Because as far as I'm concerned, unless you're telling me Eminem show on was Marshall Mathers and then there was a little brief period between there was a battle of like Slim Shady and Marshall because he was drugged up, I get real confused with this little back and forth here. That's just my opinion. Once again, let me know how y'all feel about that little Easter egg in there because those timelines don't add up. Slim Shady was dissing those people, not Marshall. If we're talking about the context of what this is going on, this is where it gets crazy.
Who the fuck is this guy? Yo, what the fuck? What do you mean who hurt me? I got hurt, man. Everybody hurt me. My mom hurt me. The fucking world hurt me, dog. Caitlyn Jenner's a man bitch.
Bro, what the fuck? You can't
I thought
say
this
that.
part was sick
She
too
got
because
tits and
just
a
a spit in
dick.
his face being like, yo, you're sober.
It's fucking 2024, man.
But he's like, I'm gonna pop these
Let
pills
people
because
live
it's what
their
you used to
lives.
do. I'm
This
what
shit
you
ain't got
used to
nothing to do
be.
with you. It's not that fucking hard. Just respect whatever people want to be called and keep it moving. Also, what's your fucking weird obsession with Christopher Reeve?
Christopher Reeves was Superman. What are you talking about? I'm trying to pay homage. It's funny because he was fucking Superman. He fell off a horse.
But how is that funny, bro? It's not funny.
the
The guy
shit
fucking
in the
fell off a
background's
horse.
crazy.
Yeah, he's dead. He's been dead for 20 fucking years, man. Leave him alone. Whatever.
So that one, in case y'all missed it, because I know there's the relapse on people, which I'm surprised that y'all haven't caught that because I think in Medicine Ball, he was bringing up He's been bringing up Christopher Reeve for a minute because I definitely was saying it with an S for a while. So like, I'm guilty, dog. Here it is for y'all to see. I was guilty. It was Christopher Reeves forever. Didn't realize it. Just sounded good. But either way, he finally answered what I've been wondering my whole entire career, my whole entire life of being a fan of this dude. Because I'm just like, yo, why do you have this obsession over Christopher Reeves? So Slim Shady finally answered it. So I found that uniquely funny because it was real out of the blue. It didn't start happening until I feel like Encore. I mean, if you want to go back as far as Eminem show where he did the Superman song, I guess. But the whole Chris Reeve thing really started in the Encore, and then it just proceeded after, like, because he still does it. And I don't get it. So now it makes sense. A little bit.
You know it's not Reeves, right? There's no S on it. It's just Reeve.
Then why is there an S on his chest?
I don't know. Fucking pronouns, bro. I don't know.
Whatever, Tipper Gore.
Tipper Gore. Even your fucking references.
Also, he did Medicine
My
Man.
references.
Medicine Ball,
you
Rain
still use
Man.
a fucking flip phone.
be coming at Chris
Robert
Reeves.
Van Winkle.
Just to let y'all
Dick
know.
Van Winkle. Whatever.
Oh, Vanilla Ice joke. There it is. Never heard that before.
All right, stop. Ice, Shady.
Good Vanilla Ice joke, bro.
It was also a man out of time and a beard joke. But whatever.
That part
I'm
I don't
expected
get.
to get
That's a
my
little bit
triple
before my
entendres.
time.
Anyways, talk all this shit about how the...
So he's funny with the you don't get my triple entendres because that's what M kind of be doing these days. I wouldn't say Slim Shady. I have to put air quotes on this because this is just getting too crazy as I'm talking about this. But Slim Shady wasn't really big on the triple entendre shit, but I guess that's him being funny and throwing a dig at Marshall because Marshall does the triple, quadruple, quintuplet, fucking entendres and stuff where people are just like, yo, I can't keep up with this anymore. So like, I feel like that was one of those little funny jabs in regards to that. Let me know in the comments if y'all feel otherwise. But this is a whole Easter egg breakdown, dog. I hope y'all appreciate this. I hope that this reaches y'all on a different level as Eminem fans?
Or whatever, but all I hear is that you're scared. And the truth is, the people still want me.
Bro, you're just doing the same shit you always do. Make the fucking single fake controversial without really offending anyone, and then put all the fucked up shit on the deep cut so that people talk about the album after it drops. Then when they get offended, you get on your poor me victim shit and act all fucking self-righteous. Well, everyone's fucking against me. And that's why I don't give a fuck who gives more fucks than the fucking history of fucks that were ever fucking given.
I don't give a fuck.
So that's funny. Because for me, as an M fan, I hated Eminem, to be honest with you. Like, as M fans out there, when he first came out with that "Hi, my name is" shit, "Hi, my name is," I didn't like him. And that, once again, was a controversial song. But once again, like, I'm an album guy. So, like, I've never been your mainstream hit type of guy, especially with M. Like, M is a deep cut. Go into the album and listen to like the actual story of his album, and then you'll get to the goofy stuff later. That's always been his concept since he's came out. "Hi, my name is," Real Slim Shady, the Eminem show. I forgot if it was like "Let's Get Down to Business" or whatever, but like, you guys get what I'm getting at. Like, Just Lose It. Like, we can go down the list as far as like what his singles are when they get promoted. So I completely agree with that. When his main shit come out, I am not jacking it. Even when this came out with Houdini, I was so scared for this album because I'm like, dog, I don't know what to expect now because he's still doing this. But being a fan, I know that this is what he does. But sometimes, though, you don't know the direction when he does do that. But then, again, if you haven't seen my previous videos, I listened to Toby, and I was like, oh, yeah, this is going to be one of them ones. So I agree with that. Marshall does do that shit, or Slim Shady, whoever.
Sleep. That's not what I do.
It's fucking tired, man. Remember we made you?
Hated
you almost fucking killed our career with that one.
Are you fucking kidding me?
That's the Relapse
album.
album.
No one told the retarded ass to go record an entire album in fucking accents.
Yo, facts.
Fucking great, man.
I was in recovery, okay? I had to relearn how to rap. And for fucking what it's worth, there's an entire generation of people who think that's a fucking classic.
I wouldn't call that relearning the rap.
Frisbee, dog.
That shit was a frisbee, bro. Then he went on a fucking apology tour for like 12 months after that.
And then I made our biggest radio record ever without you. You don't get it, do you? You were literally...
So, with that being said, with that little piece there, as I've done my little reviews, reactions, and just been paying attention to just the fans of Eminem out there, there really is a separation of fans between Eminem. I said this earlier. There's the post-relapse Eminem fans, and then there's the pre-relapse Eminem fans who kind of stuck around for Encore and relapse. But once again, that accents. If you really was a fan of Eminem before the accents, hearing that and you kind of seen it in Encore, you were not a fan of that because that, you know, it sounded different in Relapse because he was actually telling a horror story, and you know, he was rapping on, like, he had his best lyrics in that, but it was just too off the wall. But if you listen to Encore, that was what that was. So when you have Encore and follow up with Relapse, being an Eminem show on fan and then everything else in between, and you hear that, those fans just personally ain't jacking that, man, and I'm one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm doing a current Relapse recap reaction session with this album, and so far I got maybe 2 tracks out of it. I'm like 6 tracks through, but I'm not really jacking it because of that reason. There's that Encore Relapse phase where I'm like, that's not for me, even though I kind of like Encore more than Relapse, but it's the accents for me. So Eminem hit the nail right on the head there.
Taking a shit. I invented you because my life was fucked up. My music was going nowhere, and I was broke.
The origins.
But you didn't fix anything. You actually made that shit worse. I couldn't even take a shit in the bathroom without someone standing by it. You're the reason I had to self-medic.
Once again, I feel like this goes back to this post-relapse and pre-relapse Eminem fans. This one flew over people's heads. I feel like people weren't like, oh, like the way I am. Like, come on, dog. M fans, where y'all at? What's happening?
Because you almost lost my fucking career, my fucking family, my life.
I'm sorry, what were you saying?
Bro, I'm 16 years sober. What the fuck?
Lay back.
Shout out Dre and Snoop. Got my mind on my money and my money on my mind.
You make me fucking sick. I fucking hate white people. Yo, Paul, till we get out of here?
Oh, look who gives a fuck now.
It ain't my fault you got no fucking self-discipline. It's like all these fat people. It's everyone else's fault but yours.
Bro, what the fuck is wrong with you? First of all, you know that substance abuse has nothing to do with discipline, right? Second of all, the shit you said about overweight people is dated. We cured fatness. There's literally a shot for it. It's very popular.
I hear it's got side effects of jealousy.
Shout out to the
Why are you so mad about
camp.
fucking body positivity?
More Drizzy Jigs.
Well, you so mad about body positivity. What the fuck is body positivity?
Like, people feeling okay with their bodies.
Oh, you mean fat power?
Okay. BBL Slizzy.
Yo,
BBL
the Drake digs are so funny.
What the fuck are you trying to say?
I love the Drake digs. Because he been
I
doing
ran
this since
17
Kamikaze.
fucking miles a day to get us back in shape.
And by the way, did y'all peep the like Shady Jason little split in between that right there?
Fat boy.
You're a fucking mess, bro.
MGK fucked your mother.
He did. But she's your mother too, so... Yo, you really need some help, man.
Yeah, you know what? She's both of our mothers.
Calm down, Slim. We both made Eminem. He's the best of both of us. And really, it's not about me or you.
I love
it's
how
about
MGK
him
just had to catch a
and the
stray
fans.
just cause.
Damn.
Nothing doing nothing.
I don't even want to
Maybe your
fucking
beard is
admit
weird.
it. But your bitch ass is right.
Dude, don't stress out, man. I've done a lot of work on myself while you were gone. We're in this together, baby. Let the therapy flow through you.
My bad, dog. I sometimes get triggered, man. It's like I'm obviously this rat with imposter syndrome, overcompensating with misplaced aggression. I needed this trauma bonding shit to fucking help me protect my peace. No one understands how fucking toxic it is to always be the bad guy.
Don't be so hard on yourself, Snowflake. You're not the bad guy.
I'm not.
Nah, bro. I mean, we all know you mean well. There'll probably be people picketing outside of our house for the next fucking 6 months, but other than that, I mean...
My bad, dog. I appreciate you, Marshall.
I appreciate you too, bro. It's all good, man.
I forgot what that's from. Comments remind me where that's from, but I know that's something. Like Scooby-Doo or some shit.
Look at us.
And I know Scooby-Doo ain't it, but it feels like that.
Not me.
Look at us. Paul Rudd. I love the look at us though.
The fuck?
Alright, man. So, that was my whole entire breakdown, piece by piece, section by section. That's it. That's all I got. I thought I was going to get clever with that, but I wasn't. But that's basically the breakdown, man, of how I seen the Easter eggs throughout this entire roast, where there were subtle jabs towards Gen Z, there were subtle jabs towards the fans, there was a lot of callbacks towards his albums, there was a lot of callbacks towards certain lines in his songs. Like, there was a real back and forth of just, if you're a Slim Shady fan of old, you're going to understand those references. If you're a Slim Shady or Eminem, Marshall Mathers fan of Relapse On, I'm just going to keep screaming Relapse On because this whole Marshall Mathers, I can't keep doing this. But if you're that person over there, then you're going to get those references. But I think with this roast, the overall picture of it, I think people are expecting another album, more album cuts. Sorry. Also, the cover work for it, man, I love it, man. Like the whole Bonnie and Clyde connection, like 97 Bonnie and Clyde, Me and My Daughter. That's another callback with the artwork there where it's like 2024 Bonnie and Clyde, Me and My Stalker. So he's going back and forth between these previous 4, maybe 5, and then in between that. So I like that whole little roast. I don't think I'm not going to say I don't think anybody peeped that, but I haven't seen anybody talk about it in that regard. So that's all I really got, because this was kind of a long one, man, because I know I was pausing in between, but I wanted those who are listening to really kind of understand the Easter eggs, the breakdowns, and where he was coming from with everything that he was referring to and that he was getting at. And at the end of it, this tells you that as much as people try to say that M's a recluse and is a hermit and hides inside, he's online just like me and you. It seems like it because he's current. He's responding to everything that everybody said over the last, I feel like 14, 15 years now at this point. This tells you right there, just because he's not actively on Instagram and IG doesn't mean he's not paying attention. So don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm coming back with way more M content, way more hip hop content. I'm coming. Pause. But I'll be back, man. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm out of here. Peace. That was nice. We got more fun. If I was in the Philippines, we got more